Hey everyone, welcome back to another massive, heartwarming, and incredibly practical episode of the English Daily Podcast. This is your absolute favorite spot for real English conversation, easy listening practice, and daily speaking growth. I'm your host, John.
And I'm Sarah. Welcome back, our beautiful global family of language learners. We are so incredibly happy to sit down, open our microphones, and connect with all of you again today. This is the place where you learn real English from real, natural, and easy talk, not from those boring, heavy, and complicated grammar books.
That is so true, Sarah. No boring grammar rules here, just clear, useful, everyday English that you can listen to and use immediately in your daily life. So, Sarah, let's start with a very classic, friendly question. Imagine you were sitting in a beautiful cafe with a new international friend, or maybe you were talking to your new English teacher online. After you talk about your name and your job, the other person smiles warmly and asks, "Do you have a big family? Tell me about your family." What is the first thing that happens inside your head?
Oh, John. To be completely honest, my heart instantly fills with love, but my brain immediately starts panicking about the vocabulary. I start thinking, oh no, how do I explain my big family? What is the English word for my brother's son? How do I say my uncle's wife? How can I describe my mother's wonderful personality simply? What if my grammar is too basic? It is a very common feeling because our family is the most important part of our life, and we want to talk about them with pride. But when our vocabulary is small, we feel trapped. We just end up saying a very short, boring list like, I have a father, I have a mother, I have one sister, they are nice. Goodbye.
Exactly, Sarah. It sounds like a cold family tree document from a history book, not a warm, lovely conversation between real friends. Millions of A1 and A2 English learners face this exact wall every single day. They have amazing, funny, and beautiful families, superheroes for parents, noisy brothers, beautiful sisters. But when they have to talk about them in English, their voice freezes. They want to tell sweet stories, but they get stuck. They think they need hundreds of difficult, advanced words to describe their family life.
Yes, John, but we are here to tell all of our listeners a wonderful secret today. Talking about your family in English is actually like opening a beautiful, colorful photo album. You do not need complicated grammar or rare words. You just need a simple structure and a few friendly action phrases. And that is exactly why our topic today is so vital, so practical, and completely viral.
Right, Sarah, because today's topic is how to talk about your family easily and confidently. We want to break down a family introduction into 4 clear, simple pieces. We call them the 4 family building blocks. If you learn these 4 blocks, you can easily describe your parents, your siblings, and your relative connections to anyone in the world using basic but beautiful English structures.
I love that, John. This is going to be an absolutely massive, useful, and emotional episode. Every language learner needs to write these phrase patterns down in their notebook. But before we open our digital photo album and look at our 4 blocks, we want to ask our amazing community for a small, quick favor.
Yes, a very small favor. If you love learning English with us every single day on the English Daily Podcast, please click that like button right now. Subscribe to our channel and share this episode with a friend who loves their family and wants to talk about them in English.
Yes, especially share it with that one friend who always says, I have a wonderful family, but my English vocabulary is too basic to describe them. Let's give them massive confidence today. Your wonderful support helps our little channel grow and allows more language learners around the world to enjoy relaxed, real-world English.
Absolutely, Sarah. Your support is our fuel. Now, let's explain our regular learning strategy for today. Sarah and I will speak in comfortable, slow, and clear A1 and A2 level English, but we will gently add just a few useful, slightly stronger words so you can stretch your vocabulary safely. When we use a new phrase, we will always pause, explain it simply, and give you a real sentence as an example so you feel 100% secure.
Perfect, John. A safe and gentle level up. So, John, let's open building block number 1. This is where we start the description of our family size. What is the standard phrase for block number 1?
Building block number 1 is the family size and structure. When someone asks, "Do you have a big family?" beginners often give a very short answer like, "Yes, 5 people." To make it sound much more natural and polite, you should use 2 beautiful phrase starters. "I come from a family of," or "There are people in my family."
Oh, I come from a family of. That is an incredibly beautiful and native sounding phrase, John. Let's explain it to our A1, A2 learners. It means my family unit has a specific number of members. For example, if you have a mother, a father, a sister, and yourself, you say, I come from a family of 4. It sounds so elegant.
Exactly, Sarah. It is very easy but sounds top tier. Another key concept in this block is the difference between an immediate family and an extended family.
Oh, let's pause there, John. Those are fantastic vocabulary words, immediate family and extended family. Let's break them down simply for our community.
Your immediate family means the small, core circle of people who live with you or are closest to you, like your parents, your husband or wife, your children, and your brothers and sisters. Your extended family means the larger circle of relatives outside your home, like your grandparents, your uncles, your aunts, and your cousins.
Ah, immediate is the inner circle, and extended is the outer circle. That is a great distinction, John. So if someone asks you about your family, you can say, I come from a small immediate family of 3, just my parents and me. However, I have a very large extended family with 10 cousins. This is simple grammar, but it gives an amazingly clear picture.
Precisely, Sarah. Now, let's look at the words for brothers and sisters. Instead of saying I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, there is a wonderful level-up word you can use, siblings.
Oh, siblings. That means brothers and sisters together in one single word.
Yes, Sarah. For example, you can look at the other person and say, "Do you have any siblings?" Or, "I have 3 siblings, 2 older brothers and 1 younger sister." It is a fantastic word that saves time and makes your English look very clean. If you have no brothers or sisters, you can say, "I'm an only child." An only child means you have 0 siblings.
Wow, siblings and only child? These are excellent A1, A2 tools, John. Now let's move to building block number 2, where we describe the characters of our family members, the family personalities and jobs. John, how can a beginner describe a family member's daily activity or job simply?
To describe their job, Sarah, you just use the basic present tense verb, is or works as. For example, my father is a retired school teacher, or my sister works as a nurse in a big hospital. But here is the secret family formula. After you state their job, you must always add 1 positive personality adjective and a reason.
Oh, a personality adjective with a reason, just like we did in our description topic, John. Give our listeners an example of how to do this with a mother.
Sure, Sarah. Instead of saying, "My mother is a housewife, she is good," you can say, "My mother is a homemaker, and she is incredibly supportive because she always listens to my problems and helps me follow my dreams."
Oh, John, that is so warm. Supportive. Let's explain that word simply to our listeners. A supportive person is someone who gives you love, encouragement, and help when you are trying to achieve something or when you are having a difficult time. They are always on your side. Mothers are usually the most supportive people in the universe.
Absolutely, Sarah. My mother is definitely my biggest supporter. Let's add another essential family word, hardworking. A hardworking person puts a lot of effort, time, and energy into their job or their daily tasks. They are never lazy. For example, you can say,
My father is a very hardworking mechanic. He works 10 hours a day to take care of our family.
That is a wonderful description, John. It shows deep respect. What about younger siblings? Children can be very energetic or mischievous.
Oh, let's break down mischievous, Sarah. That is a fun word. A mischievous person, usually a child or a pet, likes to play funny tricks, do silly things, or cause small, harmless trouble just for fun. For example, you can say, "My little brother is 10 years old and he is very mischievous because he always hides my shoes before I go to school."
Hide your shoes. That is a classic mischievous little brother, John. So our personality words for family are supportive, hardworking, energetic, and mischievous. Now, let's look at building block number 3, which describes the connections between the relatives, the extended tree, and complex names. Beginners are often terrified of words like nephew, niece, or in-laws. John, let's explain these relations simply so nobody gets confused.
Don't worry at all, everyone. Let's make a clear map. If your brother or sister has a child, if the child is a boy, he is your nephew. If the child is a girl, she is your niece. Let's repeat that together. Nephew for a boy, niece for a girl.
Ah, nephew and niece. That is easy to remember when you separate them by gender, John. What about the word in-laws? What does that suffix mean?
In-laws simply means the people who become your family by law through marriage. For example, your husband's mother or your wife's mother is your mother-in-law. Your partner's brother is your brother-in-law. It is very logical. You just take the standard family word and add in-law at the end. For example, my father-in-law is a very kind man. He helped us paint our new living room last weekend.
Wow, John, that is so simple. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law. It is like a mathematical formula. Now, what about your parents' brothers and sisters? Your father's brother or mother's brother is your uncle. Your father's sister or mother's sister is your aunt. And the children of your uncle and aunt are your cousins. This is the complete extended tree.
Exactly, Sarah. You don't need to fear these names. They are just standard labels. Now, let's move to building block number 4, which describes the emotional bond and daily activities of the family core activity. This is where you tell the listener what your family loves to do together on weekends or holidays. It shows the real spirit of your home.
Oh, I love this block, John. It is all about creating beautiful memories. To describe a family activity simply, you can use the phrase starter, "My family loves to together on," or "we usually every weekend." For example, you can say, "My family loves to have a big barbecue together on Sundays in our garden."
That sounds lovely, Sarah. In my family, we have a beautiful tradition, family gatherings.
Oh, family gatherings. Let's explain that phrase to our A1, A2 learners. A gathering is a party or meeting where a group of people come together in one place to look at each other, eat food, and talk. So a family gathering is a special holiday meeting where uncles, aunts, cousins, and grandparents all come to one house to celebrate.
Yes, Sarah. For example, you can say, "We have a massive family gathering every December during the winter holidays. My aunt cooks a gargantuan dinner, and we spend hours laughing and opening gifts together." This combines our vocabulary from previous episodes. It shows that your family has a strong, happy connection.
That is an excellent sentence, John. We have a family gathering every December. It uses easy present tense, but the picture is so rich and full of life. It creates a feeling of true authenticity and warmth.
Exactly, Sarah. It shows your true culture. So, let's review our 4 beautiful family building blocks for our A1 and A2 listeners. The family size and structure, immediate versus extended. The family personalities and jobs, supportive, hardworking. the extended tree names, nephew, niece, in-laws, and the family core activity, family gatherings. If you connect these 4 blocks together, you can give a world-class description of your family to anyone in the world.
Wow, John, let's do a live demonstration right now. Let's open our personal photo albums and describe our families using this exact 4-block system.
Sarah, I will ask you first and then you can ask me. Ready?
I am 100% ready, John. Let's show our global family how simple and beautiful it sounds.
Okay, Sarah, tell me about your family. Do you have a big family, and what are they like?
Well, John, I come from a small immediate family of 4. There are 4 people in my family: my parents, my older brother, and me. My father works as an accountant, and he is extremely hardworking because he often finishes his projects late at night to support us. My mother is a nurse, and she's incredibly supportive because she always listens to my worries with a kind smile. My older brother is 26, and he has got 1 son, so I have a beautiful little nephew who is only 3 years old. He's very mischievous because he loves hiding my car keys inside the sofa. My family loves to have a big dinner together every Friday night. This family gathering is very precious to me because we laugh, tell stories, and wind down after a long week. What about you, John? Do you have a big family?
Wow, Sarah, that description was absolutely magical. I love your mischievous nephew. Now, let me share my family picture using our system. I come from a relatively large family. In my immediate family, there are 5 people: my parents, my 2 younger sisters, and me. So I have 2 siblings. My father is a retired mechanic, and he is very helpful because he always fixes everyone's cars in our street. My mother is an artist, and she is very creative and friendly because she loves welcoming new neighbors into our house. My sisters are university students. They are very energetic because they play basketball and run every morning. In my extended family, I have 3 uncles and 6 cousins. We have a massive family gathering every summer at my grandparents' house in the countryside, where we swim in the river and have a leisurely barbecue under the trees. My family means everything to me.
Oh, John, that was an elite description. Your family sounds so full of energy, happiness, and love. A leisurely barbecue in the countryside. That is a gorgeous summer picture. And look at our language, listeners. We only used basic present tense verbs, simple relative labels, and the blocks we learned today. It took less than 1 minute for each description, but we shared so much history, emotion, and life detail. Any A1 or A2 learner listening to the English Daily podcast today can achieve this exact level of excellence.
Absolutely, Sarah. It is a simple recipe that gives a heartwarming result. But now, Sarah, we must talk about a very common, dangerous trap that many beginner English learners fall into when they talk about their families. It is a psychological trap that I call the comparison trap.
Oh, the comparison trap, John. That sounds like a very dangerous and stressful place. Let's explain what a comparison means first.
A comparison is when you look at 2 things to see who is better, richer, smarter, or more beautiful. Maps. So the comparison trap in language learning means that a beginner starts talking about their family, they look at native speakers or advanced movies, and they think their own family is too simple or too boring to describe. They think, oh, my father doesn't have an exciting job, and we don't go on expensive holidays, so my story is boring. I will stay silent.
Oh, yes, John, that is a big trap, and it breaks my heart. Many students think that to have an interesting conversation, their family must look like a Hollywood movie or a royal family. But that is a complete lie. Real human connection doesn't care about luxury or fancy titles. People want to hear about real life. A story about your father fixing your old bicycle, or your mother baking simple bread, or your mischievous brother hiding your shoes is 1,000 times more interesting and authentic than a boring, fake story about a perfect family.
That is an incredible insight, Sarah. It is a psychological shield. Authenticity always wins over perfection. Your family story is unique, it is valuable, and it is a beautiful part of who you are. Never compare your life to a movie screen. Be proud of your roots. Use your four building blocks, smile, and tell your real story with a happy voice.
Yes, John, throw the comparison trap into the garbage can forever. Your family is beautiful just the way it is right now. Now, John, let's talk about how our A1, A2 listeners can practice these family blocks in their daily routine at home without feeling stressed. What is a realistic exercise they can do?
Well, Sarah, they can use a method I call the photo frame commentary.
The photo frame commentary. Okay, John, tell us how to play this game at home.
It is a super easy and lovely daily habit, Sarah. Tonight, when you walk into your living room or bedroom, find a real photo frame on your shelf or open a digital photo album on your phone. Look at a picture of your family for 10 seconds. Pretend that you are showing this photo to an international friend who has just arrived at your house. Speak out loud to the picture and deliver your four building blocks.
Ooh, talking directly to the family photo? That sounds so sweet and practical, John. Give us a quick example.
For example, you look at the photo and say, "Look, this is my family. This is my father. He is wearing his blue cap. He is very hardworking because he works every day in his shop. This is my sister. She has got long curly hair. She works as a nurse. We love having dinner together every weekend." Boom! Your daily practice is done in 30 seconds.
Wow, John, that is a brilliant exercise. It takes zero extra time because the photos are already in your house and you are just using your hidden minutes to build strong muscle memory. If you practice the photo frame commentary just once a day for 2 weeks, describing your family will become an automatic reflex. The next time a real foreigner asks you, "Do you have a big family?" your brain will not panic or freeze. It will automatically play the perfect, warm phrases, and you will speak with total ease.
Exactly, Sarah. Practice builds unshakable confidence. Now, we use some remarkably nice, useful, and strong words in our easy family conversation today. I think it is the perfect time for our world-famous daily word tour to help our listeners slow down, analyze the vocabulary simply, and save these words in their long-term memory vault forever.
Let's do it, John. Listen closely, everyone, and try to repeat these words and sentences out loud after us to train your pronunciation and vocal confidence. Word number 1, siblings. Siblings is a plural noun that means your brothers and sisters together in one single category. For example, you can say, "I have got 4 siblings, 2 older brothers and 2 younger sisters." Or, "Do you have any siblings or are you an only child?"
Very clean and elegant word. Word number 2, deficit. As we always love to emphasize on the English Daily Podcast, a deficit means a shortage, a lack of something, or a situation where you feel you do not have enough of a resource. In language practice, beginners often suffer from a confidence deficit regarding their vocabulary. For example, you can say, "Never let a temporary vocabulary deficit stop you from describing your beautiful family," or "The country imported extra food to fix its agricultural deficit."
Throw that deficit fear away. Word number 3, intonation. Intonation is a noun that means the way your voice rises and falls when you are speaking, creating the natural music, rhythm, and melody of a language. For example, you can say, "Using a warm sentence intonation makes your family descriptions sound very loving." Or, "Shadowing John's voice is a great way to master natural English intonation."
Crucial for sounding friendly. Word number 4, commute. To commute means to travel regularly over a distance between your home and your place of work or study every single day. For example, you can say, "My father has a very long daily commute because his office is in another city." Or, "I love reviewing my new English phrases during my morning train commute."
Very practical daily life word. Word number 5, intelligibility. Intelligibility is a noun that means the quality of being clear, understandable, and easy to comprehend for another human being. For example, you can say, when you talk about your parents, high intelligibility and emotion win over using big, difficult words. Or, the bad telephone connection reduced the speaker's intelligibility during the call.
Connection wins over perfection. And our final word for today's tour. Word number 6, genuine. Genuine is an adjective that means completely real, true, honest, authentic, and sincere, rather than fake, false, or copied. For example, you can say, the international student showed a genuine interest in learning about my family's culture. Or, we want to build genuine connections with language learners all around the globe.
What a magnificent selection of words for today's family tour. Siblings, deficit, intonation, commute, intelligibility, and genuine. If you didn't memorize every single detail or definition on the first try, please do not worry at all. You can easily rewind this audio tracking right now and listen to this word tour section again, slowly and calmly, repeating the sentences until they feel completely natural to your tongue.
Yes, and now, dear amazing family-loving English Daily podcast listeners, it is time for your absolute favorite part of the entire episode. It is time for our daily comment challenge. Let's use active practice right now to lock these blocks in your memory vault.
Yes, do not stay passive. Active practice is the magic key that opens the door to fluent speaking. Send your English brain to our warm daily fitness center right now by typing a short comment below this video. We have an exciting emotional challenge for you today.
Yes, today we want you to use our building blocks and describe one person in your family in the comments section below. Tell Sarah and me their relationship to you, what they do, and why you love them using our magic adjective patterns. For example, my sister is very energetic because she runs every morning in the park. Be exceptionally brave, everyone. Open that comments box, type your unique family description, and hit send. Please listen to us. Do not worry about grammar mistakes or spelling errors. Our comment section is 100% safe, warm, and beautiful international community where thousands of English learners from all over the world read, support, smile, and learn from each other's sentences every single day. Your single comment might bring a warm smile to another student living halfway across the world today.
That is so true, John. Writing down your ideas connects the English language directly to your personal life and identity. It transforms you from a silent listener into an active, confident English creator.
Exactly, Sarah. And before we say our final goodbyes on this beautiful day, we want to leave you with one last encouraging thought to carry in your heart today. Learning a language is a steady marathon, not a fast, stressful sprint. You do not need to be a perfect superhero who uses advanced vocabulary today. You just need to show up, use your simple blocks, and be authentic.
Yes, even 10 short, focused, and happy minutes of practicing your photo frame commentary at home or listening to a podcast while you wash the dishes can completely transform your understanding, your confidence, and your fluency over time. Consistency is the true magic formula, and John and I know without a single doubt in our hearts that you have the internal power to master this language.
We believe in you 100%. Thank you so much for choosing to spend this valuable, quiet time with us today on the English Daily Podcast. You did not waste these minutes. You invested them perfectly in your own education, your own future career, and your own personal growth. We are incredibly proud of your dedication.
Yes, we are so proud of you and your beautiful journey. I've been Sarah.
And I've been your host, John. Remember to use your 4 family building blocks, avoid the comparison trap, protect your fresh mornings, be kind to your mind, and we will see you in the very next episode of the English Daily Podcast. Bye-bye, everyone. Love your family. Love your English.
Bye-bye, everyone. Take care of yourselves and keep practicing.